Hi, my name is Shant Mishafajian. I'm the owner of CMS Motorsports and Restoration, and I am the founder of the 1000 CMS Benz Rally. So I've been attending Monterey Car Week since 1999, and it's probably one of the best automotive gatherings that I've ever experienced. People come from around the world to this little city, Monterey and Carmel, which hosts the best of the best. And I usually either trailer a car or drive a car out there. This year I decided to have this amazing drive. I get a bunch of Benz guys together, a bunch of enthusiasts up to Monterey. It would be something epic. We labeled it the 1000 CMS Benz Rally.
So my name is Ruben Howard, and I'm the editor of the Star magazine for Mercedes-Benz Club of America. I've been a member for about 10 years, and I live and breathe everything that there is to do with Mercedes-Benz. So when I heard there's a rally going from LA to Monterey, I was really excited because it's something that I kind of always wanted to happen.
My name is Nico Maioni. I work at Performance Race Engineering in Portland, Oregon. You know, I know Shant very personally, and he's a very great friend of mine. Honestly, he's like a mentor and a father to me. Spending time around his cars really just kind of immersed me into it. When he told me that it was happening, I was like, okay, I gotta get one, because there was no way I was gonna miss the first one. So yeah, now I have a 190E, and he is a massive reason behind the motivation for me to get my own old Mercedes.
Hi, my name is Eric Starr, and this is my 1995 Mercedes AMG Tribute. Shant helped me build this into the AMG Tribute that it is today. He helped with the body kit, color match it to the car, and really dial it into the pristine condition that it's in now.
Hi, my name is Steve Ellis. This is Hagerty Garage and Social. I'm the events coordinator and assistant GM here at this facility. So here at Hagerty Garage and Social, we curate on saving driving culture. So when Shant gave me a call and was like, hey, let's do the rally, I was like, it's a no-brainer, let's make it happen. Obviously this space is set up solely for that purpose. We've got plenty of parking lot space. We have all the amenities for our drivers that come. So it's a great no-brainer launch point.
It kind of starts off like a cars and coffee. You've got, you know, food, pastries, beverages on the inside, water, restrooms, whatever you need, really everything you need to get started. And we were all welcomed with like a nice gift package with t-shirts and stickers, and we were all had stickers put on our cars so that we were kind of felt like we were a part of the rally. It kind of officialized it and made it, you know, something real. I
used to work here, so it's a very familiar space for me, and I'm still great friends with everyone here, so it was really nice to be able to just roll up in the morning without a couple of them knowing and being like, hey, what are you doing here?
We just kind of had a real easy morning. Everyone got a chance to talk to each other, to mix some music, some breakfast. It was just a place where I wanted everyone to kind of mesh together before we hit the road. Before the rally, I made sure to have a driver's meeting, which I thoroughly explained to them what's happening. We're gonna basically be taking the scenic route. We're gonna head down the 101. Our first stop is gonna be at Morro Rock. So halfway through the trip, when we got to Morro Rock, we got a chance to kind of regroup after 3.5 hours into the trip. About 15 or 20 miles into the trip, we decided to exit.
We stopped off at a gas station in, I think it was King City. Everybody just topped off their gas really quick, grabbed a quick snack, and then we were back on the road, and 300 feet before the freeway on-ramp, on an overpass right between the off-ramp of the southbound lanes and the on-ramp of the northbound lanes, the black SEC in front of me. I was the car directly behind it, and I wish I had my dash cam because that would have been like the craziest footage. But I started seeing it just kind of sway a little bit, and then I saw something fall out from what looked like the passenger door, the rear quarter panel or something, and all of a sudden the wheel was wobbling, and then all the lugs just went flying off.
Literally the right rear wheel completely disconnected from the car.
The wheel wobbled its way out and then shot straight back, and it wedged itself under the rear quarter panel and the bumper. Bumper got pushed up. It was just teetering on the quarter panel, and it actually rocked, I think, like once or twice before it came and settled. I was just like in complete shock. And so immediately I threw my car in park, pulled the e-brake, put on the hazards, and I called Sean, and I was like, hey, the black car just lost its right rear wheel.
When I got the phone call, it was kind of like a catastrophe and a blessing at the same time, because it didn't happen on the freeway. It literally happened right before the on-ramp.
And he was like, you're joking. I was like, no, I'm so serious. It just happened right in front of me. And he was just about to get on the freeway. Immediately, I was like fight or flight response. Popped open my trunk, grabbed my jack and jack stands, and I just got it up in the air because it was resting on the tire. Somehow the tire didn't pop. Jacked it up, put a stand under that corner, laid the wheel down, and by that point in time, everybody else had kind of come back and huddled around it.
The lug nuts that were used were incorrect. Thank God nothing happened to anyone. We, pulled the rotor out.
The two lugs that had broken off in the hub weren't seized. The threads ended up being removable, so thankfully we were able to just put a set of vice grips on the end and twist them out.
Got the studs out, put everything back together.
And I think it was probably about 30 or 45 minutes in total that we were stopped. And then about 30 seconds later, we ran into a second mishap.
20 or 30 feet into putting the car on the ground, we picked up this object, which was basically a die grinder that put a hole through the right front tire this time.
It was just sticking straight up. The tire rolled right over it.
So we put the car back in park, jacked it up.
This time we were right in the shoulder of the freeway on-ramp, on like a huge slope, people flying past us. And it was right up against the guardrail too. So we had very little space to work with, but thankfully we had a full-size spare. We were able to take care of it and get it back on the road and then limp it the rest of the way.
Everything happens for a reason, and you kind of have to accept it, and you have to handle the situation.
It was really cool to see the whole team band together.
With my brother and Nico and Eric and Matt Quick from Tennessee, everyone just putting their part in to handle the situation was absolutely amazing. I want to thank everyone for that.
You just can't really have a rally without certain things like that happening, especially when you're dealing with older vehicles. So,
I mean, that was something that nobody could have predicted because, mechanically the car ran fine. It's just, like the lug bolt snapped and, luckily it was at slow speed.
I'm just glad that nobody was hurt. We were going about 5 miles an hour, and it would have been really bad if we weren't.
Someone's worst nightmare is like, being broken down on the side of the road with a car and having no tools to fix it, or no one with knowledge who can help you if you're not mechanically inclined, right? Because not everyone who attends these rallies is a mechanic, right? There's some people who, have their cars maintained, by Sean's shop, and if they want to attend this rally, it's just nice to know that there's a peace of mind there that, come with us, you'll make it there in one piece.
That's kind of part of the whole thing, is just being together in a group, with no one being left behind, with everyone working as a team to get to the goal. Two and a half hours later, we got to Motorlux.
Because of the mishap, we didn't make it to be able to present the vehicles.
They had already closed the gates. So unfortunately, the cars didn't make it into the show.
But we did end up, thankfully, being able to park in the VIP lot, so we walked about 15 seconds from our cars to the very entrance of Motorlux, which was awesome.
And after that, it's kind of like Car Week started for me.
Motorlux is it's the party that starts off Car Week, so you have to be there.
We had a great time. It was really awesome to see all the cars in there. Just had a great night.
Have a drink, walk around, have something to eat.
Great food, great people, great music, and it just kind of hypes you up for everything that's about to happen.
I want to thank Hagerty personally for hosting us, for having us, and for considering us as part of their event. And I muchly appreciate it on that. So the following day on Thursday, all of our cars that were part of the rally were obviously invited to Legends of the Autobahn, and they had a special section set up for us where we can line all the cars up that were part of the rally.
I mean, it's a no-brainer. There's going to be at least 70 Mercedes Benz in Monterey for Car Week, so why not try to corral some of these and see what you can do.
I was really happy that 2 of the cars from our rally actually got awarded.
A really unexpected surprise was winning the Bruno Sacco Award at Legends of the Autobahn.
Eric Starr's car, which is the E320 wagon, which I've worked on, which is an absolute fantastic, gorgeous car.
I certainly didn't expect to get judged or show the car, and everything kind of fell into place, and I'm incredibly grateful to have received the award.
And another beautiful example is Alan Stratfield's car, which was the 500 SEC, which we completely redid last year with the interior, wheels, body, paint, and it just makes me feel good that people that actually work hard and they care for their car and they're so passionate about it actually get rewarded, and it just made me very happy about that. The response we got after the event was just astronomical, with people just posting stuff on social media, whether it be reels, photos, and stories of the rally. I literally have messages after messages of people that are willing to join for next year's event after they saw how much fun we had.
Before Friday night, we were already starting to plan next year, like, hey, we want to stay here and we want to make sure that we're doing this, this, and this next year because we didn't do this.
I'm going to be rolling in a Benz next year. I've told Sean I need something wide body and AMG pre-merger with a modern engine swap in it.
Being a part of the rally was amazing, especially having this very specific era of cars. I wouldn't have wanted to do it any other way. It was incredible.
It was definitely an experience.
The whole event was organized really nicely.
You even have the support crew, the camera, someone to tell the story. I mean, he had it all.
I can't even describe how excited I am for next year.
I mean, I had a lot of fun, and I'm definitely going to support the event next year. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be there, and I'm going to send it out to everyone that I know. The more Mercedes we can gather in one place and show people that we're a community, the stronger we're going to be as a community. So I definitely advocate for that.
I just want to give a special thanks to all the participants that helped me put this together and help basically make this thing live. Special thanks to the Hagerty group for hosting us for the launch and for having us at the Motorlux show. RADwood group, I want to give a thanks to Legends of the Autobahn for having us. It's always a fantastic event, and I'm really looking forward to next year. This is going to be something that we want to do every year, so stay tuned because it's going to be awesome.